I find this photo pretty embarrassing. It's taken in New York City, just outside the theater I saw Peter and the Starcatcher at, which is a brilliant show, but beside the point. For one, I look stoned. It's not a very flattering photo, and I just have this general uneasiness of people taking my photo in the first place, which is obviously why I now do YouTube videos. I have now made the conscious choice of sharing this photo with you. However, if someone had somehow found that photo and uploaded it onto the internet, I would have been pretty upset by that. Let's just hope nobody ever looks in that prawn folder on my desktop. Last week, there was this big news story about someone who had tapped into a bunch of Hollywood actresses' phones and uploaded nude photos of them. There were two vastly different reactions to this on the internet. One side viewed this as a severe invasion of privacy. Some even went as far as labeling this as a sex crime, as people were taking people's most intimate of data and exposing that to the internet without their consent. Another side viewed this as karma. The argument broke down to, if you don't want nude photos of yourself on the internet, then just don't take nude photos. I align myself with the first group. I think that this behavior is morally bankrupt and should be prosecuted just as if someone had come into my house and stolen all my photo albums, if I still had any photo albums anymore. The danger of cautioning celebrities to just not take photos is at best short-sighted and at worst victim blaming. It would be as if somebody were mugged and your first reaction was, well, what do you expect to happen if you have money and credit cards in your wallet? That would be a ridiculous response. For sure, I understand the mentality that nothing in our digital world is really ever safe. People can always break through those firewalls. People can also take payphones and break into networks, or at least Angelina Jolie can. While that is the truth, it still does not make it okay to take people's most private moments and unwittingly expose them to the world at large. We should have a right to privacy. Count me as one of the people who equates this with the NSA spying on American people, which I still don't really understand why people are not more freaked out about. In that scenario, the US is snooping into the private lives of its own citizens, with sometimes the reaction being, well, if you have nothing to hide, then you should have nothing to worry about. It has nothing to do with whether or not somebody has something to hide, and everything to do with whether or not you believe people have the right to privacy. This is all part of a bigger movement. We should have the right to be anonymous, given the choice to release our information, protect whistleblowers, and allowed to our own privacy. When those things are withheld from us, we give the authority to people who may not have our best interests at heart and who will sometimes forget the most primary rules of not being a dick. People who flock to see Jennifer Lawrence and other people naked, I get the curiosity, but if we do not respect people's privacy, then we are part of the problem, not the solution. You are culpable in the leak. Or maybe I'm completely wrong. Let me know down in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Kyle. I will see you all again next Thursday. As a showing of solidarity, here's another photo of me of trying to majestically exit out of a lake. I am just so unappealing.